Yeah. Run it back, 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 run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking off, got the flight back. Promise you if anybody can hold me, I can. Get the right man, baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah. Run it back, 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 ooh, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back. Doctor snap, take a photograph. Run it back, make it to the front. Run it back when I told it right. I'll be back, make another back. Ultra fast. I ain't with the boat to dash. Run it back, running back. Face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. I buy the act and run it back. And you see how I act, but then I lack. Feel it like a fatal heart attack. I die for that. I don't stress about it. I think less without it. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key. Running back, let me have it back. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key.
Yes, like that, like that, like that. Told her might be right back, right back, right back. Oh yes, like that, like that, like that. I told her might be right back, right back, right back.
Run it back, run it back. Told him put the money in the bag. Double that. Run it back, run it back. Told him put the money in the bag. Double that, double that.
Run it back, run it back.
Run it back, 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 run it back.
Run it back, 100 stack in the trunk with his fire tag. Punch the gas, running to the future. Past, I'm done with that. But if I need to, then I'm coming back. Yeah, that's a fact.
Run it back, 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 run it back. Run it back, I got the devil in my eye, doing God's work. I got the devil in my eye, doing God's work. I got the devil in my eye, doing God's work. I got the devil in my eye.
Terrell. He's putting together an incredible season, now in double digits.
Ritter off the play fake. A throw right side here going to be incomplete. Hey, look at this. Second and 10 now. It's Ritter. And right away, he lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, and pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Nick Chubb, former prep and collegiate star here in the state of Georgia. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. They run it again with Chubb. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And able to get this out to the 25. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
Now, you got those early holiday shoppers, partner.
Touchdown, Falcons! Van Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just said there.
Very similar to what we just said. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return is Brandon Powell. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Such an electric play. So much fun to watch. And you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Joseph now to have the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Atlanta regains possession of the football. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson. 25 carries, 100 yards on the nose, and a score. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
Here's Ritter. Escaping the pressure right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away their timing.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. This defense for the Vikings, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback up running.
First down, here's Ritter. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown. Drake London, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Extra point by Kerr, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he returns this to the 22. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Graham. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one of the looks on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Keep the ball moving. Keep the ball moving. Get the score on these guys.
On first down, Ritter. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And not enough on the throw that time, as that one is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the interception setting up a terrific field position, but 3 points in the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Calais Campbell able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get out to the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll run again here with Robinson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Back to throw, Ritter. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Foul. Roughing the passer.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Ritter now. He's got it to Williams. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. 2nd down and 4. Ritter to throw it. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Daniil Hunter, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. Got a man, it's London. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to make it 4th down. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Vikings now heading onto the field. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
Here's 2nd and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That one goes for 8 yards. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he'll work down inside the 45. Here's 2nd and 7. And again, it's Chubb. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
So if we've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but should have done otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they contained him very well. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break the tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Brock Purdy, 24 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away now from moving out in front. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him? Being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Meanwhile, Ritter's throwing into the hands of Pitts here. And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. On play action, here's Ritter. This one brought in by Jefferson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. Daniil Hunter able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
3rd and long now. Ritter. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Now a man who did his collegiate punting just a couple hours from here in Clemson in South Carolina, Bradley Pinion to kick. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Fielded at the 20. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. So here are the Vikings to take over. They've got the lead right now in this ball game, and they're on the heels of that nice win last week over the Packers. Drops it off for Chubb, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
2nd and 7. Now Purdy. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
He's got the connection to Cooper.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it.
Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb.
And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped it. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Purdy. Pass caught here by Osborne.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Falcons' 26-yard line.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
This is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Amari Cooper, 26 yards.
And the Vikings are able to widen their advantage.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Joseph on for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
And it's Amari Cooper who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
Breaks through the contact.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Bijan Robinson of the Falcons back onto the field.
So far, been so good this season. Well on his way, as you see, to a 1,000-yard campaign. Is he almost having the type of year to where you say, let's let him get his and we'll control everything else?
That's one way to go about it. Personally, I go about it differently. I'm taking on the bullet. I've got to, because he gives his team an identity and confidence. And if we slow him down, now guess what? Everyone starts looking at each other like, who's going to make a play? Because he's made all the plays so far. So I have to go get him first. Build my defenses towards shutting him down.
Good luck. I mean, not many teams have been able to do it. We'll see.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. On the counter, this is Robinson.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slow them and make a tackle on that block. That's big time.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now Ritter to throw on first down.
Incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Back to the ground with Robinson.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson.
And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Getting set to go again. We get a look at Amari Cooper as he heads back out there now. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise, he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability.
They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle, because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he will have a Vikings first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They go play action here. Purdy. And he will find his man, Samuel. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 36. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Shotgun now with Purdy.
he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have him looking at 3rd and 10. Purdy looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Purdy. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Now a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to throw, Purdy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now he brings up 3rd down. Throwing here, Purdy. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Purdy will look to throw again here. And off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Purdy now on 2nd down.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really capped off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself not just so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Down the right sideline. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Falcons get a late score here, the final minute of the first half.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you got to think. Go for 2, tie it up, go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than
right?
down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. Surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this has helped them good. This is now a 1-point game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. On the return is Powell. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half.
And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Looking for Cooper. That's complete. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Purdy's throw taken in by Hockenson here.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A gain of 15. First down, Minnesota.
Final play of the half. Purdy. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We saw a solid first half out of the workhorse Nick Chubb. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. This one's been all you could hope for as an NFL fan. Just a one-point game here at halftime. This has been as much fun as you could hope for with both these teams in it to win it.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Brock Purdy and the offense back out there.
And he's got me wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
At the 30-yard line.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give him the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Ritter with it after the play fake.
And that's incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover. But I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
Ritter now on second down.
Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Ritter to throw it. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Second down and 6 now. Ritter now.
Steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown.
Bijan Robinson
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Falcons have retaken a third quarter lead. CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, 5 between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
And of course, on the two-point try, they had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
So pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for that.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Purdy. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tyree Wilson with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. But here's Ryan Wright now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fielded just inside the 30. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and it will be Falcon football. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at the 34. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The Ritter's throw pulled in by Jefferson. So the completion good for 7 there. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, Robinson fighting him off. That is going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
But a good play is made on defense. Oftentimes, leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned. All the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop him short of a 1st down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other.
And oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
The offense coming back out, and there's Van Jefferson leading them. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Back to throw, Ritter. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And now we've got a third and goal situation. Here's Ritter. Toward the pylon, caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. Fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping it from first down.
Stopped him in his tracks. So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
And now out comes Minnesota. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Now Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On first down, it's Purdy. It's caught, Cooper. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second and a couple. Now Chubb running right. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They lost 2, and it brings up 4.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Falcons now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Second down and a run by Robinson. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 73 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Back to Robinson now on first down.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
At the 35-yard line.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. This one brought in by Jefferson.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
3rd and short. Ritter. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Purdy looking to throw.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Here's Purdy. Pass caught here by Osborne.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that in your center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go left side on the ground with Chump. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Play action. Now Purdy. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. Touchdown! Amari Cooper with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Vikings have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Make some good plays today.
Ritter. He's got it to Williams. Will be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a throw here to his running back, and they get him down, but now the Ford takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Robinson. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Ritter will set up to throw it. It's caught on the right side. Williams. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. Out of the gun, here's Ritter.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Ritter with another throw on 2nd down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. He'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week as he's got a first down as well.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Throw out wide is incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll go down at the 28. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They'll run for it with Algier. Down to the 25. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Certainly some pressure here on Younghoe Koo. This to swell the lead to 6. Koo knocks this one through the place. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Purdy. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Here's third and a few inches. Purdy now to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Vikings first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Purdy. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. They give up the middle to Akers. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Buying time to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Brock Purdy, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Joseph now to have the PAT. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. So that one a long 11-play drive and a 9-yard run on the end of it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So now Ritter and the Falcons down by 1. 2:22 on the clock. Deuces wild. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on 1st down. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
2nd and 10 now. It's Ritter. They'll find Williams on the sling. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Pass complete to Robinson.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw pulled in by Jefferson. Now 2nd and 4.
It's a pick up of 6.
Ritter wants to throw it. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Robinson with another carry.
And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. Actually, it's another field goal here. He may need to ice his leg after this one. That's now 5 field goals converted in this game alone.
Yeah, get the trainer. They're going to need this guy. And they've needed every single one of the field goals he's made, too. If they're going to get out of here with a win, I say he gets a game ball.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
So now it's the Vikings' turn. Trailing by 2 after the made field goal. 44 seconds to go. Now their lead is evaporated, but they still have a shot on 1st down.
Purdy to throw.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. Throwing, Purdy.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And he'll be out right at the 35. And he did exactly what they needed him to do. Charles got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times?
And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
So another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought...